I'm going to call the Town of Wakefield Board of Appeals meeting for Wednesday, February 28th to order. Remind everyone that the meeting is being recorded. It will be available on the town's website in a few days. I'm going to start with a roll call. Dave Hatfield.
Here.
Chip Tarbell.
Here.
Joe Pride.
Here.
Mickey Feely.
Here.
Kasumi Humphreys.
Yeah.
Greg McIntosh has a work conflict. He will not be here. And my name's Tom Lucy, and obviously I'm here. Just a minor note for everyone that Mickey was appointed by the town council to a full voting member at Monday's meeting to replace Jim McBain. So congratulations, Mickey. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
a newer role. Glad to have you aboard.
I don't think anybody can replace Jim McBain.
Good point.
Huge
That-
shoes. Huge.
I'm going to ask that Joe Pride, who's the clerk, to read the legal notice.
Sure thing, Mr. Chair. Consistent with the governor's orders extending certain provisions of the open meeting law, every effort will be made to allow the public to view and or listen to this meeting in real time. If you do not have a camera or microphone on your computer, you may use the following dial-in number 1-301-715-8592. Meeting ID 867-4926-3927, passcode 253322. Please use only dial-in or computer and not both, as audio feedback will distort the meeting. This meeting will be audio and video recorded in compliance with the Americans with Disability Act. This location is accessible to people with disabilities. Wakefield provides reasonable accommodations and or language assistance free of charge upon request. If you are a person with a disability and require information on materials in an alternate format, or if you require any other accommodation, please contact the town's disability coordinator, William Knott, town engineer, at 781-246-6308 as far in advance of the event as possible. Every effort will be made to grant your request. Advance notification will enable the town to make reasonable arrangements to remove an accessibility barrier for you. 1. Continued hearings. 2. 24-34, Gary Razzo, application for a special permit under Article 4, Section 190-22A1F of the Wakefield zoning bylaw to allow an addition for an accessory apartment to a single-family dwelling. The property is shown as map 33, lot parcel F14 of the assessors map, and is located at 4 Quail Run Road. Board of Appeals.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that.
Yep.
For folks in attendance, we have a little bit of a strange situation tonight where every single matter, every hearing tonight has sought a continuance. So I'm going to, as is our custom, I'm going to read those into the record. Going down the agenda, though, I am going to skip the first one because I have a quick update on the residents at Nahant LLC. So I'll proceed to the second matter on the agenda, the 32 Nahant Street LLC, and a letter from attorney Paul Haverty to the board dated February 28th. This office represents 32 Nahant Street LLC, the applicant for a comprehensive permit on a property located at 32 Nahant Street, Wakefield, Massachusetts. At the board's direction from the hearing on February 14th, 2024, the applicant has reached out to the Wakefield Traffic Advisory Committee to schedule a meeting to discuss traffic impacts. The applicant has also completed its traffic study, which will be submitted by our traffic engineer shortly. In order to allow the applicant to complete its meeting with the TAC, which is the Traffic Advisory Committee for the town of Wakefield, the applicant requests that the board continue its hearing to its meeting on March 27th, 2024. Pursuant to this requested continuance, the applicant agrees to extend the 180-day period for the board to conclude its public hearing until August 28th, 2024, a 30-day extension of the current expiration of July 29th, 2024. If you have any questions regarding this correspondence, please contact me. So looking for a motion to continue to our hearing on March 27th.
Mr. Chair, I move that we can. Oh,
Sorry. Chip, you want to go?
You're not on this one?
No, I am. Okay. No, I
Go
thought
ahead.
somebody jumping in. I'm happy to take it. So, Mr. Chair, I move that we continue this matter to our March 27, 2024 hearing and accept the applicant's request to extend the time for the board to hold a public hearing to August 28th, 2024.
I'll second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion?
Mr. Chair, I just want to question, we often don't meet twice in August. So I wonder if that's a real date.
We can discuss
Or
it
I
with
guess it
Mr.
doesn't
Haverty.
matter because it's just a matter of time, right? It's just a
Right.
matter of 180 days. Okay. All
Right,
right,
they
sorry.
extend, it's based on what we've
I-
asked these applicants to do is if they're gonna continue
Yeah.
for 30 days, we ask them to extend for 30 days. He's
Yeah,
complied.
so
with.
it's not to a meeting. It's not to a meeting, it's to a date.
Correct.
Okay, sorry. Forget
Okay,
I talked.
Any other questions or comments?
Tom, one quick thing is, I just learned yesterday, but I haven't been sworn in yet because I couldn't get out today. So,
Okay, you can still vote to continue this as an alternate member.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal. So we'll do the 4 regular voting members and Mickey on the continuance. Dave,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Chip,
Yes,
Mickey,
yes,
and I vote yes, matter is continued. Next up is 93 Spring Street, case numbers 2432, 2433. Attorney Brian McGrail in a letter dated February 27th. Dear Mr. Chair, please continue this matter to your meeting on March 13th, 2024. And that my client is still in the process of making a revision to the plans. Thank you for your consideration.
Mr.
Is
Chair,
that
I'll
one
move
taking it? Yeah, go ahead.
the 13th, right? Is that what you said?
Yep.
I move that we continue the matter at 93 Spring Street to our meeting on March 13th, 2024.
I'll second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions or comments? Hearing seen none, same voting members as the last one. Dave,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Chip,
yes,
Mickey,
yes,
I vote yes. Matters continued until March 13th. Next up is case number 2434 at 4 Quail Run. Letter from attorney Brian McGrail dated February 27, 2024. Dear Mr. Chair, this office has been retained by Gary Rasso regarding case 2434 filed by Mr. Rasso himself. It's scheduled to be heard at the board's meeting on February 28, 2024. After being retained, I've determined that the project contemplated by Mr. Rasso requires 2 additional applications with your board, which I filed today and are scheduled to be heard at your meeting on March 27th, 2024. Thus, I request that you continue case 2434 to your meeting on March 27th so that all 3 applications can be heard at the same time. I respectfully request that this makes sense and that all 3 applications are intricately related to each other. Thank you for your consideration.
Mr. Chair, I move that we continue this new hearing to our at 4 Quail Run Road to our March 27th, 2024 meeting.
Second it.
Motion's been made second. Any comments or questions?
I'm glad to hear they do this because I had questions on this one, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, it's clear they need a variance and I think they need a finding, but I haven't seen what they have filed yet. So I agree. I'm
Yeah,
glad this got cleaned up.
Yep, exactly. And it didn't look like the plans they had submitted had shown that, compliance with the bylaw in terms of square footage and stuff. So hopefully that gets cleaned up, but we'll see
Yep.
when we open the hearing. So,
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay, same voting members. Dave,
yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Chip,
yes,
Mickey,
yes,
and I vote yes. Matters continued to March 27th. Okay, circling back to case 2410, the residents at the Hunt LLC. I have a letter dated February 28th from Attorney Panos to the board. Reads the following: Wakefield Board of Appeals is scheduled to hear the above referenced matter on February 28, 2024. The board's request, we continue to work on redesign concept addressing height and massing concerns and attempting to present a design more compatible in appearance with the feel of the neighborhood. Accordingly, I respectfully request that the matter be continued to the board's next scheduled hearing on March 13th, 2024. Also in accordance with 760 CMR 56.05, 3, the ZBA hearing shall not extend 180 days from the day of the opening hearing, except with the written consent of the applicant. The time in which the board has to close its hearing was extended, resulting from its safe harbor claim, and the cooling must close on May 24th, 2024, as previously extended to June 7th in my correspondence to the board on January 10th, 2024. The applicant agrees to extend the time which the ZBA must close its hearing on the above matter through June 26th, 2024, resulting from the applicant's 14 days continuance request hereof. Please accept this correspondence as the applicant's written consent to accordingly extend the 180-day hearing period to June 26th, 2024. Please don't hesitate to contact me with any questions. So they're looking for a continuance until March 13th. And before we take that vote, I had a back and forth with Mr. Panos today on a couple of different matters. Chip and I are the subcommittee for this matter. We are going to meet with the applicant and their attorney and the development team on Monday, March 11th. It looks like the time's going to be 5:30, location and time to be hammered down. Obviously, we also have expressed concerns that their traffic study isn't in. At the February 8th hearing, we were told that these designs and the traffic study would be ready for this hearing. Obviously, they're not. We didn't receive any materials, thus the continuance. I don't want to speak for Chip, but we will continue to press them to get their traffic study in order and get before the TAC as soon as possible, after which we expect to have a full hearing of the traffic study before this board, including inviting members of the town's public safety departments, both police and fire, to appear at those hearings to discuss the traffic study. Chip, I don't know if you want to add anything. I'm a little, I have to say I'm a little surprised because we were told at the February 8th subcommittee hearing that they would have both the design matters that we suggested and the traffic study ready for tonight, and obviously they don't. So it's a little frustrating. I'm pleased that they've at least extended the 180 days for the continuance. Chip, you want to add anything?
Tom, I think you summed it up perfectly. There's nothing more to add. I mean, there's really no more information, which is frustrating.
Any comments or questions from the board before we move to continue?
Mr. Chair, I move that we continue this matter to our March 13, 2024 hearing and accept the applicant's request to extend the time for the board to hold a public hearing to June 26, 2024.
Seconded.
Okay, motion's been made second. Any further discussion? Hearing seeing none. Same voting members. Dave,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Chip,
Yes,
Mickey.
Yes,
I vote yes. This matter is continued into our March 13th hearing, and obviously for board members, I will continue to press them to get before the TAC and get their traffic study done. With that moves us through our hearings. We're on the agenda to other matters. The only thing I'd bring up, Dave, is that you saw that sign on the storage place on 128. I haven't been able to get out there. Did you get a chance to go past there again? Because they claimed to Gail and I that no such sign was installed.
So
Oh, really?
Tom,
Okay.
I saw a sign. I know what Dave's saying, but it's like a top that's over it. So I think what they're trying to do is name, because they changed the name of the building, changed the name of the company changed, so they're just showing that they're a different name. I think that, I mean, that's how I took it, because it's just like a loose sign that's over the old sign.
Oh, okay.
So
I was going fast. I didn't know that. I just saw it and it said extra space, not the yellow black before, but
Yeah,
I
so they
didn't
didn't,
notice it was like a flapping tarp versus a fixed sign. It just looked like a new sign to me at 60
I
miles
think
an hour,
it's,
but,
yeah, I think
but,
it's a temp sign that they're just over it, so
okay.
people don't look for the old company and look for the new one. Whether or not they're actually gonna put a new sign where they said they weren't, they're probably not, they're just trying to hide the old sign for now, so people will know it's a new company. That's the only thing, that's how I took it, when I drove by it, I looked at it.
Okay, so
Okay.
did they respond to the email, Tom, that he said,
Yeah, they basically said that, we haven't done anything out there. If you want to take a picture and send it to us, that if our on-site people are inaccurate with their description to us, send us a picture. I just
Right.
haven't been able to get out there.
I'll try to do it just so that we can demonstrate that, something is there.
There is
And
something
if,
there. Yeah.
and if they reply and say it's temporary, then that's fine. Then the old one just comes down and nothing else replaces it. But like I said in my email, if I don't have necessarily a problem if they were going to replace it, it just wasn't on the sign plan they presented to us. So,
Oh, no, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. So,
so I'll take a
Yeah.
picture or if somebody beats me to it, just reply to the email thread and we'll just get closure on it. And if it's
yeah, if we
turns
just
out
get
to
a
be
picture, we
temporary,
can
then so
share
be it.
with Gail and Ben, and then, try to close out the matter.
Don't
Okay.
don't cause an accident, it's, trying to take a picture of it.
No, no.
And
Don't pull over.
maybe it's an advertisement, by the way, people slow down a little bit on 128.
It's not a
Every day
problem.
they slow down. Every day they slow down.
Okay, any other matters that anyone else wants to bring up? On to clerk board comments. Gail was kind enough to put together our annual report that's included in the town's annual report. I sent a note to everyone if you could, to just glance over it. It's a report on, remember, it's a report on 2020, the calendar year 2023. So anything we've done since January would be included in that. Does it look fine to me? Does anyone have any questions or comments in case I missed or Gail missed anything?
Yeah, Tom, I'm sorry you think it was just fine. I thought it was great.
Thank
I
you,
had
Jim.
What about, the only thing I would maybe add, and maybe I'm off the calendar year, is maybe the 40B on North Ave. Should we highlight that one? That was last year, right?
Previous year. I looked and I
I
was
think
wondering.
it was
That
the
was
previous.
2022.
We
That
actually
was a
voted
long
on it. I
time
think
ago.
we voted on December. The decisions were dated like January, but I think we voted on it
All
in
right,
November.
that was the
It
only
was
one.
right on the line.
Yeah.
But it was in
Yeah.
last year's report. I went and looked. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Put it
And
again.
Joe, I'm going with Gail's never made a mistake, so.
I wish.
No, I think it well done, captured everything. I appreciate, the call out to Jim, his retirement and his service. So no, well done, Gail. I think it covered it.
Okay,
Um, so
thanks.
do you need a motion or are we just good to go?
I'd like one just to have on.
Okay. Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the report of 2023 report of the Zoning Board of Appeals drafted by Gail and ask her to submit it to the town for publication.
Seconded.
Okay, motion's been made, seconded. I'm assuming there's no discussion and we can take a voice vote on this one. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Anyone opposed? Seeing none, that is unanimous and the annual report is approved. On to meeting minutes of February 14th.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the meeting minutes, the Zoning Board of Appeals from February 14th, 2024.
Seconded.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? They look right to me and perfect. But if she missed anyone else, I
Yeah,
wasn't
he's
there.
really trying to suck up now after the annual
I think
report's
so.
just fine.
Yeah,
How many pages were there, Tom? Did you look?
Too many.
I don't know, a lot of semicolons, maybe a little grammar. Other than that,
A lot.
all right, we can voice vote this one as well. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and then the last note I'll have is a reminder, folks, can get back to me. We're for our former colleague Jim McBain. It's Wednesday, March 20th, second floor of Harrington's. So I've sent out an invitation. I'm getting a good response. If board members can let me know if they can't attend, just trying to put a number together for the food, et cetera, that we have to put in. And it's an appropriate honor. Jim did so much, not only on this board, but for the sign design review committee and, you know, all the plans he went over for all those projects. I'm looking forward to toasting him on the 20th and thanking him for all his service. So
Be there,
Tom,
be
did we,
square.
Tom, did we also want to say that, please invite your spouses?
oh yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna say for board members, if you want to bring your spouses, significant others, whoever, you know, try, you know, we don't, you know, if you got 6 or 7 brothers and sisters, that's a little over the top, but you know, if you want to bring your spouse.
Do we have to bring our spouses? Can we bring
Joe, I'll
somebody
leave that one to you.
else?
Joe needs a night out, apparently.
So feel free, just let us know. That's all I'm asking. It's not a big deal. We just want to have a little bit of food there so folks can pick at while we mingle. So with that, I don't have any other business. I don't know if anyone else wants to bring anything else up. Other than, once again, congratulations, Mickey. Go get yourself sworn in.
Thank you, and thanks for everybody, and I'm gonna miss Jim.
Oh,
The board will, of course, as well, and I can't imagine the hours he put in here and the work and the hard, and the effort that he's put in week after week for 2 decades. Is that right? So,
Yep.
2+,
Amazing. Yeah.
2+.
Yeah, we had to change policies with Ben because we don't have a automatic plan reviewer on call. So
Well,
it's
that's got to be Mickey now because he took his spot.
oh, yeah.
I'll still try to get down and give Ben a hand as much as possible.
yeah, we'll 4 members too. You know, Jim did a lot of the site visits. I know Chip does a lot of them. So Dave, I know you're willing. Joe, I know you're willing. Mickey,
I can do it.
I'm willing to chip in there too.
Yep.
I've done a couple. You know, we just might have to pick it up a little bit. We're just so accustomed to Jim being around during the day and being able to go over these sites and make sure that everything's in order. So.
Yep.
All right.
Time to step up. Everyone's
Yeah.
stepping up. Did the town council say anything about advertising for, or is it just renewal of terms in April and we'll fill whatever
No, those were,
vacancies?
that application has gone by. We have a couple of applicants already in. I know a few board members are up, and they got their applications in. So, but those announcements, this was to fill the unexpired term of Jim McBain, which is why it was kind of odd at the end of February. They normally seats in April, and they're on that schedule. This was just a little bit of the oddball that Jim left midterm.
Right. But to backfill now for Mickey, it's just gonna be covered as part of the usual cycle. They're not gonna advertise for that now as an alternate seat.
Right, we have sufficient applications in for them to choose from to fill.
Okay.
So,
All right.
right, technically we have 2 alternate openings and we have more than 2 candidates. So.
All right. We'll look at those. I assume we'll be able to make a recommendation when the time comes and go from there. Okay.
They're
Will do.
going to be sent out. Are you going to send them out, Tom, or?
Yeah, I have them. I'll send them out closer to the, and I thought we discussed it at one of the meetings, maybe the second meeting in March. I'll see what the deadline is to get a letter in that puts our voice on who we think would be the best candidates based on their resumes.
I'd be curious if they really if they want to do interviews again. That seems to come and go.
They did say that it was part of the council meeting that was something that they're going to focus on going forward.
What, at the interviews?
Yeah. They appointed somebody, I'm not sure which one of the counselors, but specifically they do have a representative looking at whoever the applicants are.
Yeah, if you go on the website and look at the town council, though, they all have their liaison positions. Our board's not listed as anybody's. No one's a liaison to our board currently.
Oh.
They used to have somebody, but they never liaised much, in my experience. So maybe they just threw their hands up and said it's not worth it. We don't need liaising.
Yeah.
All right.
Things happen
Sounds
here
good.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
Anyway. All right,
All right, Mr.
So
Chair,
with
I
that-
move that we adjourn.
yeah, I think we can do that by voice vote and record 7:27. So let's take advantage of it while we can. Don't expect this to happen much ever again. So
No.
all those in favor? Chip, I'm
Aye.
guessing.
Sorry, John.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Take care.
Right.
Good night.